Hey everybody, good morning. I am here today getting ready, trying to recover from Memorial Day weekend, and I want to talk to you guys about your mindset because mindset is huge. It is going to make or break you in this business, and just know that I have not always had the mindset that I do now, and I have to constantly work on it. Like, it's not like my mindset's just always flawless, right? But let's talk about it. So, first things first, your mindset literally will make or break your business. And it doesn't matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in an MLM. It doesn't matter if you're, running a grocery store or a financial brokerage or a retail store. It does not matter. Your mindset will make or break your business. And the reason that I say that is because you get back what you put out there. If you put out negativity and you put out anger and frustration, you're going to get those things in return. But if you put out positivity, if you are relaxed and you are motivated and kind and generous, you will get those things in return. I'm going to fix my light a little bit. Just a little bit blind over here. I think it is incredibly important to remember and realize that what you put out there, you get back. And not a lot of people think that way. Not everybody agrees with that statement. I have found it to be very true in my personal life. And I think that if you guys take a good look at it, you will too. So just a couple things that I've noticed lately about mindset on our team and on our teams around us is that people are letting little things discourage them. So Climate Control has been out of stock for like 2 months now because they're having issues with their testing, they're having issues with the packaging, and they do not want to put out a subpar product. So they're keeping it out of stock until they get everything ready, right? So what does that mean for us? Well, you could put that in a negative way and you could say, Synergent sucks, Climate Control's out of stock. Like, is this how it is it all the time? Like, this business is ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it wasn't a recall. They could have done a recall. Well, I guess they didn't even need to do a recall. They didn't even need to pull it. It just wasn't up to our standard. There was nothing wrong with it that was like, oh, this has to go. It just wasn't up to our standard. So they did things the way that they did because they have high levels of quality standards. Now, if you don't work in an industry where quality standards mean anything, let me tell you how refreshing it is to see that, because I work in an industry where customers can dictate their quality standards even if the manufacturing company doesn't agree, and it is what it is. And so sometimes there are subpar products being put out there. The Nangai oil is everything, you guys. So just remember, like, complaints like that are so dumb. We are not even going through the out of stock and like they did in 2016 and 2017. But even if we were, think about all the people that hustled during that time and made it work and grew their business and grew their teams. So we really don't have an excuse for being upset with what's going on right now with the company. I've heard some complaints about other little dumb things, and in my mind, like, I just don't get it. I don't get why we're complaining about those things. I don't get why we're not focusing. Okay, well, I don't have Climate Control, but I have other moisturizers, we have other serums, other treatments that we can give our customers that are amazing, and we can hook them up with free things, we can do whatever to help our customers. And just focusing on the negative is never going to work. If you focus on every single day that you don't get a sale, do you think you're going to get a lot? Probably not. But if you focus on those days that you do have good sales and you look at what you were doing on those days and try to duplicate that and replicate that, you will be so much better off. You will know exactly what to do to engage your customers, and it's going to evolve, obviously, but you need to focus on those things, because if you're only focusing on the negative, you're not going to get anywhere. You're only going to hold yourself back. You're only going to hold your team back. And for those of you that are leaders, or those of you that want to become leaders, you need to be thinking about your team. When you're posting on Facebook, when you're messaging in our group chats, when you're engaging with them, are you being positive? Are you putting good vibes out there? Are you making sure that you are a good leader? Are you leading by example? If you're a leader and you're sitting there preaching to place 750 PV, but you're just placing 100 PV to get your commission check, that is not being a good leader. That is not being a helpful, honest, upfront leader. If you are a leader and you're telling your people to recruit 5 people in a month and you're not even talking to anybody, that's not being a good leader. That's not being honest, or, you know, doing what you say you're going to do. You need to follow through on your word. You need to put good things out there. You need to train your people good things. Do you guys like this? It's so ridiculous. I just squeezed it, so it's super red. But you need to put those good things out into the world, because they're going to come back to you. Regardless of if you put positivity or negativity out into the world, whatever you put back is going to come back to you. So I want you to take a good hard look at yourselves right now. Think about what you've been putting out there. Think about what you've been saying to people. If you've been judging people, if you've been tearing people down. That's not to say that you always have to be like super positive, overwhelmingly happy. Like, you can be real, and every single one of you knows that I'm real, but I also try to do my best to, you know, walk the walk and talk the talk. I try to do my best to be the kind of person that I would want my leader to be, and she is. She's incredible. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be authentic, you have to be real, but you also have to realize what you're putting out there and what is going to come back to you. So think about that. Think about everything that you're doing with your business. How are you affecting other people? How are you affecting your own page or your team? If you're always on there on social media posting negative, like, divisive stuff, do you really think that that's going to help you in any way, shape, or form? Like, is that going to help your business? Is that going to help your friendships? Is that going to help your family? Like, no, none of that is going to help. None of it is going to change anyone else's mind. Everyone's going to think the exact same way they did before you posted that. Nobody's going to have some, like, big awakening, like, oh, Ashley posted this and this and this, so obviously that's how I'm going to believe now. Like, no, we're all going to stay the same as we were before. That's just part of life, right? So be aware of how you're coming across, what you're saying to people, you know, what you're doing with your time. Stay positive, stay motivated, and whatever you have to do to get there, you know, do it. Like, it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be fun. Even if you have to do affirmations that you don't necessarily feel all the time. And I know I've harped on affirmations before, but I don't always feel my affirmations when I'm starting to say them. But as I continue to say them, I feel better and better and better. And then by the end of it, I believe what I'm saying. So if you're not doing affirmations, even as little as I'm going to have a good day today, that is my son's affirmation almost every single day. I'm going to have a good day today. Because sometimes he needs help remembering that he's going to have a good day. So whatever your little affirmations are, or your big affirmations are, or your medium affirmations are, you need to be saying them. You need to be putting those positive things out into the world. And you need to say them out loud. You don't have to scream them. You don't have to go nuts. But put them out there. Be positive. Push yourself. You know, push your girls. Push your team. If we're not helping our team succeed and we're not helping them grow because we're not teaching them the best ways that we know to do things, we're kind of failing as a leader. We always need to be helping our team and our girls do the very, very best they can, because at the end of the day, When one of us succeeds, all of us succeeds. One of the reasons why I'm so big on you guys posting your wins in our groups is because it helps motivate everyone. If you had a really good day, that's going to motivate the other girls on our team to get out there and have a great day as well. So if you're not doing it currently, if you're having wins, even if it's in your personal life, go post those in the group. Go post those in the chat. Make everyone aware of what you're doing and how you're being a boss. Like, that motivates me. I know it motivates other girls on the team. And we want to see that. We want to hear that. We want to see how your life is growing and changing and becoming better, because not only does it motivate us, it gives us ideas on what we can do better. It pushes us in a direction to where we're all, operating on the same frequency and the same wavelength, trying to become the best version of ourselves. And if you're hiding that light, if you're not sharing and you're not, cluing everyone in to how you're able to succeed, you never know, but you might be kind of hindering someone else because they might need that idea or that, I just put black on my eye and I have no idea where it came from. Do you guys ever do that? Literally no idea where that came from. But just don't hide it. Show everybody what you're doing. Help everyone else succeed. Push everyone else forward. And the more you help other people, the more you're going to help yourself. I don't even know what this is. I don't know if that was eyeshadow or what. But whatever it is, I don't like it. And just look at my eye all black. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, put the positive things out there. Be happy. Motivate other people. Put your goals and your dreams out there. What on earth is happening? Why is there black on this one? Did my kid come play with my stuff? You guys, this is the most bizarre thing I've ever experienced in my life. I just pulled 2 brushes and they both have black all over them. Like, I don't even know how this is happening. Look at that. I don't think I even used either one of these brushes in like months. Okay, let's make sure this one doesn't have black on it first. So glad I took the time to do my candlelight today because I just wiped it all off. But this is real life. This is what happens. I'm going with it. I'm embracing it. And we're moving forward. Okay, no black on this brush. Got my Sandstone Pearl Shimmer. Gonna lighten it up. Fix whatever just happened. We have 3 days left in the month. We have 3 days left to extend the opportunity to people to get $55 back, which for all of you that joined without that promo, you wish you had it. So if there are people that you're wanting to bring on that you haven't yet, this is the best month to do it. This is a month that's going to help so many people because it's such a great promo, and people that might have been scared to join before, this is like a no pressure, easy way to help them join and help them start changing their life, because I know how much it's changed mine. I've seen it change a lot of yours, and it will make all the difference for some people. Not everybody is going to make a difference in their life with this business. You have to remember that. And when it comes to your mindset, you're going to have people quit. I've had multiple people quit within their first 90 days. And that doesn't mean that they couldn't do it. It means they chose not to do it. It means they chose to give up. It means they chose to let fear and doubt and negativity win. They had all the same opportunities that all the rest of us did. They had all the same training. I mean, I'm not doing anything different. And then there's some of you who joined around the same time as the people that quit did. And you guys have teams now. You guys are growing. You're about to rank. And it's all just because of your mindset. So, and maybe that was my fault that I didn't push the mindset enough. But just realize that I don't let it get me down every time someone quits. It can't. Because that's just the nature of the game. That's just what happens. People are going to quit. People are going to think that they can't do it. They're going to give up. And that's okay. Because if it's not for them, do we really want to be forcing them into this? Absolutely not. If it's not for them, do we want to make them feel like they're a loser if they don't do it? Absolutely not. We still want to put the positivity out there. We don't have to waste time trying to drag them back into this, but we still have to put the positivity out there. We still have to remember that we love them and that they're great people and that this just isn't for them. And it's okay that it isn't for them, you know? So when you have people quit, because you will, please remember, like seriously, remember that it is not your fault. It is not you. It is a numbers game. It is the nature of the business. People are going to quit. And that doesn't say anything about you as a leader, and it doesn't say anything about them besides the fact that they gave up. That it wasn't for them and they gave up. And it's not going to be for everybody. We have to remember that. Do I think that people should give up in their first 90 days? Absolutely not. I think everyone should give this at least a year before they decide if it's for them or not, because what can you really decide in less than 90 days on something like this? You're still learning, you're still growing. There's a big learning curve, you know. There's a lot that you learn. There's a lot that changes. And think about all the times, you know, those of you that have been here longer than 90 days, think about all the times you guys have changed. Think about all the little epiphanies you've had and the growth that you've had. And if you'd given up at 90 days, where would you be now? Probably not as happy, probably not as successful, or as, you know, you wouldn't have a team, you wouldn't have half the things you have now. So I want you to try to remember that giving up right at the beginning is, and that's just some people. You have to realize, like, that is just how some people are, and that's okay, because that's just them, but it's not the right way to do it. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some time to grow and learn and succeed. Are you going to have failures? Yes, of course, everybody does. But give yourself time to succeed, because a lot of women just don't in this business, and that's their biggest point of failure, is they're not giving themselves a chance at success, because they're giving up before the success can even come. And I don't want to see that from you guys. I know there's going to be some of you on the team that are going to do that, and that's okay. That's just part of it. I have to let go and bless and release and allow that to happen. But you can't allow yourself to be personally hurt or dragged down or, you know, offended or whatever because people quit, because it's just going to keep happening over and over and over. You're going to sign people up, you're going to think that they can take the world by storm, and then they're going to quit. And that's okay. It is all okay. As long as you are still here, as long as you are still putting in your very, very best work and 100% of your effort, 100% of the time, and working this business however you have committed to yourself that you're going to work it, then you're going to be okay. You do not have to do this the same way I do it, or the same way Katie does it, or the same way anybody else does it. You just have to do it the way that you've promised yourself you'll do it. And as that changes or grows, just honor that. But again, make sure that you're staying positive. Make sure that you're staying motivated. And you have to motivate yourself. You can't rely on other people to do it. It all comes from within, which is why having a positive mindset is so, so crucial. If you continue to have a positive mindset, if you continue to put positive things out there, I promise you the success will come, the team will come, the growth will come, all of those things will happen, but it starts with you first. You cannot automatically have all of the riches and success in the world if you do not start from the inside out, okay? So this is my little sermon today. I'm going to go finish getting ready and do my hair and go to work. I hope all of you have a lovely short week at work, because it was Memorial Day yesterday, so it's going to be a short week. And I love you all. Let's kill it the last 3 days of the month. Get that opportunity out there. Get those last minute orders in. Let's see some ranks. I want to see a bunch of you rank this month, and I know you can. So I love you all. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.